I'm Brian Owens with the Blaine Police Department, and I'm the lead advisor of the Blaine Police Explorer program. Law enforcement exploring is focused on the ages of 14 to 20, high school age, early college age students interested in a career in law enforcement. The Blaine Police Explorer program has been around since 1994. I've been the lead advisor for the Blaine Police Explorer program since the year 2000. Law enforcement exploring is focused on teaching young adults what the career of law enforcement is like. We do weekly trainings from September through April, and then we compete statewide and nationally every other year. Well, right now we're out at the TPC. The 3M Championship is our biggest event. It's also our biggest fundraising opportunity. We receive a pretty decent donation from them for all the work that we do out here. But some of the other events that we do are, we of course work the Blaine Blazing Forth Parade. We work the Blaine Blazing Forth events. We also work at the National Sports Center doing traffic control and parking cars. And basically anything that the community asks us to get involved with, the Police Explorers will get out there and help you. The Police Explorer program is it's set up for kids interested in law enforcement, but it's also just an opportunity for kids in the community to see what police, being a police officer is all about.
I'm Nick Burkhalter. I'm a Blaine Police Explorer. I'm going to be a senior at Blaine High School. I've been there for 4 years, of course. I got into the Explorer Post by going through a little informational meeting. My dad is retired out of Hennepin County Sheriff's Department, so I just wanted to learn about law enforcement. We learn different things like what the cops do on a daily basis, traffic stops, traffic accidents. We learn there's 12 different scenarios that we go through. Bomb scene, burglary, domestic, stuff like that, and it really gets to know what they have to deal with out on the streets. I have decided I'm going to go into law enforcement because of them. It's a great program, and I suggest anybody to come and join it.
Several of the officers, the two that are working out here with me, assisting run the inner security and the parking lots, were former police explorers. They started as explorers, and then when they turned 21, they got hired as community service officers, and then once they became post eligible, went through all the schooling, our police department hired them.
I'm Officer Joe Remirez with the Blaine Police Department. I have been a police officer for 3 years. I was a police explorer at the age of 16 here with the City of Blaine, and from there I was able to learn the tasks while getting trained in the Explorer program and get into school for law enforcement, and was able to be hired at the City of Blaine as a community service officer. While I was a community service officer, I was still in school, completing my college degree, preparing myself for law enforcement. Both of the Explorer programs and the community service programs provided me with the tools, provided me with the experience and the communication skills that I needed in order to become a police officer and become a successful one.
We train all year from September to April in several different events. Basically the events include exactly what a police officer would do. A routine traffic stop, a traffic accident, domestic, a search and arrest, executing a warrant, dealing with doing a public speaking where they're doing crime prevention, and there are several other events. But we train in all of those events, and then at the end of the year, which is April, they go to a state conference which is held in Rochester, and then they compete against other Explorer posts in the state. Now Blaine has done very well. We train hard. We have a lot of dedicated advisors. There's actually 22 advisors, and then there's several former explorers that come back as associate advisors that help run the program. They do that all on their time. Most of the time that's put into exploring is all volunteer. So the state conference is a big deal for explorers. They train hard all year, and then we go and compete. Blaine is one of the best explorer posts in the state as far as the success at state conference and as well as national conferences. Our plan is that we're going to recruit again in 2011 in September. What we'll do is we'll go to the local high schools. We have 2 different high schools in Blaine High School, Centennial High School, and then we also go to Spring Lake Park High School because some of the residents from Blaine attend that